Hello everyone. Today I want to work on creating new page. Yet we created a portfolio website which it has one page. We installed the React required tools. We used the Wait, which is a modern front-end development tool. We used Node.js, which is a JavaScript running environment, and we worked with JSX, which is a JavaScript XML, and we also wrapped somehow and created a division and created different parts. So most of the things we completed, it was in one file, which was the app.tsx. In one file, which is the root file, we created several things. We created the logo container. We created a navigation bar and links. We created a header. We created sections, and we created the part of contact, and also the footer. These are all of them is in one page. This is not extendable in this way because the modularity and separation of concern is important. In this regard, I want to work to create 7 different pages, because for each of them we can have a page. For example, for project, about me, or about for the contact, for about, for each of them we can have a specific page. But when we create pages, in that case we need to connect this page as well. Because we need the router. A router needs to be installed. When we install the router, then based off that router, we can route we can move from one page to another page. That is the main things we do today. First of all, to create several pages, and then install a router to route between them and to move from one page to another page. That is the main things I want to do today. Okay, how to create different pages? I want to just work based off this and extend this one. How to do this? First of all, this is the app. When we create a project, a React project, this is a default page thing. This is the default things. You remember we already have the Node module, which is all this Node package, the npm library is inside of this, and then we have public, which we can put some pictures, and we have src, which the source code is inside of that. I want to create another folder inside of this src and to create some new page. How to do this? I select src and create a new folder. Let's name it pages. And inside of page, now I can create other sub-pages. For example, inside of this, I can create a file. I name this about.tsx. About.tsx. One file. Another folder, another file I want to create, contact. .tsx. I want to create another one with name of project.tsx. I can create other pages as well. For example, I can create gallery.tsx. Okay, now you see we have a lot of tsx file, but if we want to give a nice format and give a nice style for this, then we need also to have css file for them. So let's start with about. Okay, when we want to create a new component, we start with function, and the name of function is about. We start this, and it should be returned. So I start to create a division here. The division means that I want to create one part of this. The first, I want to put about. Okay, let's put also a title for this. The title can be, okay, H2. H1 is like header, but H2 can be a good title. I create a title here. Then I open the paragraph here. Inside of this paragraph, I can put some information. For example, I put my name because it's about my profile. Salim Sai is a okay. Let's put like this. Okay, that is all we needed here. And then we close the paragraph here, and we close the division here as well. So let's close everything, and at the end it's needed to be here export default about. That's all we needed for this page. Now we have one page. If I want to create also, if I want to add a CSS file for this, in that case I need to import that here, but for now this is okay. That is the first file. The second one is project or contact. The contact also can be the same. Function contact. Return. We can start a division. And we can put a header like mobile number, email, H2, email address, then put a paragraph with name, email address at ul.ie, and then if you want to add another paragraph or another header, also possible, we can create another header, H2, like mobile number, okay, that's all we needed. And again, we can put export, default, and then we put contact. That's all. This is the second page we created. Contact. Project also, it's the same. We can create another page. Function. Project. Return. Okay, then first project, the second project, I can have as much as I want. If you remember, I had some projects. I can put them here actually to just save some time. I can use the projects I already had. I already had some projects. I can put those projects here. Okay. No need for this part actually anymore because we do not have section. This is the first project. I can put my first project as this one. Okay, it's better to start from beginning. My first project is, I can put like this, let's put H2. First project is blockchain for sustainability. My first project is this one. That is my first project, and some information about this project. Then paragraph, I can put some information about this project. Okay, that is the first project. My second project is, also I can start with H2. My second project is raise. For example, and then I can put some information about raise as well. But first you have to start with a paragraph. I put here the project. Need to close this one. Okay, that is 2 projects. We can extend this as much as we want, but for now it is fine. Export default project. Okay, that's all we needed for now. Now I need some other details. Now I want to do some other work in the app.tsx. App.tsx is the root for everything actually. I want to remove all of them. Actually, but in the same way, let's remove everything. Then I start with from beginning, app, and then this one, return. Okay, let's start the app.tsx. Okay, I want to create another division here. And create one navigation. First of all, in this division, I want to create a navigation bar. Okay, I want to create a navigation bar. Nav. I want to create a navigation bar inside of this navigation bar, I want to create an ordered list of the item. The first one is I want to create one class name. One class name. The first class name I want to create with name of navigation bar, navigation. Nav bar. I want to create first the nav bar here. Then the second class, okay, it can be a division as well. Inside of division, I want to create another class name with name of navbar logo. Navbar logo, because we need a logo as well here. We have another division which is logo container. The class name is logo container. Okay, this is another one. And now I want to put the image, EMG, to display the image that is in SRC. That is the in SRC. Then I want to put the logo. I want to put the logo here, and the name of, okay, alternative name, okay. This is one image, one more image which I can put my own image. That is also good to have in portfolio. It's better to have your picture. I want to put my own name. And then another, this one also I can put logo, that is also inside of the logo container. That's all in the as a logo container. This is in the logo. We have a navigation bar, But what we want to put inside of the navigation bar, that is different case. Okay, I close this division here. I close this division, but still that division should be here because then this navigation bar is also should have the links. The navigation bars also should have the link. So I want to create a link here that in the navigation bar I want to have some links for each page actually. Okay, one link which is this link let's put like for each page I want to create one link. Okay, I want to put here the link to where? To the page. Link to the page. Pages in this address. Okay, that's all we needed. Okay, that is for home. We should create the same links for the other pages as well. Now I want to create one for about. This one was for about actually. I don't need home. For about. This one can be for contact or for project. One other for the contact. Okay, now I have the links in the navigation bar. So, what things I need? I need to import actually some things. For example, I need to import the link because you see links is not active here. I need to import the links. How to import the link? Just here in the top, I can import the link. Import link, import link, and from where? From another thing that I need to do, I need to install actually the React router. React router DOM. I need to install this React router DOM. Okay, now I have this, but one other thing. Now we need to route this package because I have 3 pages. I have 3 pages here, And if I want to move from one page to another page, I need a router. I need to have a router. This router is helpful. I need to create a router. I need to create a router. Let's create a router. But before I create a router, I need to install the router actually. I need to install the router. Let's go to the terminal and let's install this router. Let's install the router. How to do this? How to install this router? We can install the router like this. npm install react router DOM. Let's install this. Okay, now I have installed router. You see now that package is also, now that one is okay, and links are okay, everything looks okay. Okay, let's to configure a router here. Let's configure a router. How to do this? I can configure router here. Router, routes actually. I want to create a routes. I want to create a routes. Okay, I want to create a route. I want to create a route. A route. Between this routes, now I want to create route for each page actually. I want to create route for each page. Route path equal, now I put about and element equal to about, equal to about. Equal to about. Okay. The same route can be configured for all. The same way. Now I want to create one for project. Another one for another one for contact. Another one for contact. Okay, now I have the route as well. Now I have the route also. But I need to import route as well. I need to import also the route here. How to do this? Import, then routes, import routes from React, import route, router, routes, or sometime and route, because we use both routes and route. Just in simple way. Routes, route, from React router DOM. This one is also okay. Now this is also fixed. The pictures are needed. The pictures are needed. Now I need to put a picture as well. I need to put a picture. I want to create the pictures. Where is the pictures? N, S, or C? So, but in which location? It should be here, yeah? Inside of the... Let's upload them. That's easy. I want to put some pictures. I want to put 2 pictures here. One my photo and one the university logo. Inside of the asset. Logo, my picture. Okay. Now I have this. What I need to import this logo also. I need to import them. How to do it? How to import them? Just I import here. Import just this one. The name from where? From I put from here, from set here. What is the name of the logo? Just I put logo PNG. Okay, that one was logo actually. Logo. This let's put logo. And instead of my name, let's put logo. Logo. The same for my picture. The same for my picture. From where assets and then this. So I have these things. I believe this was all I needed in this specific part, but I can make, of course, it needs more some CSS file to give a format for this. Let's run. Okay, to run this, we have to do like npm run dev, and open this. You can see it is here. You can change from one place to another, from one page to another page, but the format is not nice. You know that for formatting and to beautify the file, the interface, you need to do some styling in the CSS file. Okay, so to do the configuration and to give a better style for this, first of all, we need to develop app CSS. So for each of them, for example, for this one, I created another file which is app.css. In the app.css, just you need to consider all of the parts. I consider the margin, the entire body of the web page, and then also consider the how should display the root division part, and then the navigation part, which is what should be the size and what should the height of that, the color, the alignment and everything, and the logo container in general, and this style I consider. If you wanted to change the style, of course, always you can do, and I consider to be responsive for different media, including desktop, laptop, and mobile. And now it should be much better. If let's run once again, and let's check how it will be after the CSS file. I want to open this. Now it is better, of course much better, but you can always make it better as well.